welcome to Moving Forward, where we discuss community affairs and meet local people with intriguing stories. I'm your host, Ellen Copy, and today we will be looking at two different organizations who are helping people through immense challenges. Later this episode, we will speak with Rosamond Smith about her experience as a refugee in Liberia. We will also learn about the Haven of Rest Ministries and their hospitality toward the poor and homeless. But with us now is Debbie Mae Johnson, the Executive Director of the International Institute of Akron. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you for having us.
So tell us how the International Institute of Akron started.
We started actually 95 years ago, and we were with the YWCA through World War I when women who were involved in World War I came over to the United States, and we helped to get them resettled and to start a new life. And through all of the different wars and the decades, we are now here today and resettling refugees from other countries and helping immigrants get reunited with their families.
How did you first get started in the organization?
I started about two and a half years ago, and I have been in nonprofits for all of my life, and it was really a mission that was very near and dear to me about giving people a second chance and to see just a whole diversity of people coming over here and really trying to fulfill the American dream.
And your role then as Executive Director, what does that entail?
Basically to oversee all of the operations, to look at new programming, and to really ensure that we are a welcoming community here in the greater Akron community to all of our newcomers.
What are some of the stories or difficult challenges that you've heard about people coming to the International Institute?
Well, I think, you know, for especially our refugee population, they come to us from war-torn countries. Many have never actually lived in their native country. They've lived all of their lives in a refugee camp. And every refugee has their own story. It's a horrific story. Things that probably we Americans can't even imagine have happened to them. And they come across the ocean to us with just a bag in their hands and the clothes on their back, and they're ready to start a new life. And we witness every day such wonderful stories where these newcomers learn English. We are able to place them in employment, and they kind of work up the ladder to the point where they buy houses, their kids are doing very well in school, and they are living the American dream.
And from the start, right, when they come, what is the process?
When we find out a family is coming, we have very little time to find housing for them, whether it's an apartment or a house, depending on the size of the family. We have to furnish that home with donated goods. We have to have clothing. With winter coming up, we have to make sure that everybody has winter clothing, because these are individuals that don't come from winter seasons. And we greet them at the airport. We have a hot meal ready for them to welcome them into their new home. And then the next day we meet with them and get them enrolled in all of their social services, get the children enrolled in school, get their health appointments, and they sit down and meet with an employment counselor. And within 90 days we are on the road to self-sufficiency with that family.
After the 90 days and all of this stuff that has been provided for them, do they still have a connection with the International Institute of Akron?
Absolutely. You know, we still are the connection with all of our newcomers in terms of providing English to them, whether they are at the very beginning level or they're the intermediate level in terms of reading and writing and literacy. We continue to provide employment. If for some reason they were working at a place, they were downsized, we help to find other employment for them. And then we have immigration services. So after refugees have been here for a year, they then need to get their green card. As well as with all of our newcomers, we provide those types of things, as well as citizenship. We help to teach to the test, and our goal certainly is that everyone becomes an American citizen.
what benefits do you see to the rest of the society?
I think, you know, we are a much richer community for having all of the different cultures here, to be exposed to that. We're very proud of the fact that we're helping to add diversity to the greater Akron community, and just with the different customs, the food, I think it makes us a much stronger community.
I read a part of your mission statement. The first half, you know, of course, helping people, but the other half is to promote public awareness of the value of ethnic diversity. Can you elaborate on that?
Well, we have a program. We go out and teach people about cultural competency and being very accepting of different kinds of cultures. And I think it certainly expands all of our horizons and make us better people.
Where do you want to keep seeing the program move in the future?
I think, you know, to expand in the Akron community, I think a lot of people don't know that we are even around, even though we've been here for 95 years. We're this old building on Talmadge Avenue, but we have done such wonderful things for all of these years. It's really to get out into our community and really celebrate the cultures that are coming in. Years ago, it was my grandparents, my great-grandparents that came over. It's the same type of thing, but we have new communities that are settling here.
And for ways that people want to get involved, how can they do that?
There's many ways. There are so many needs right now. Right now with winter coming upon us, we're doing sheet and blanket drives. We're looking for winter coats, hats, gloves, scarves, for children, boots, shoes, those types of things. And they can certainly contact the Institute. We're at www.iiakron.org or 330-376-5106.
So there's donations and then also volunteer opportunities behind the scene?
Absolutely. As all nonprofits, we can't survive without our volunteer workforce. And so people can contact us and we will certainly help to put them to work.
Yes. Well, thank you so much for being with us and teaching us more about this organization.
Thank you.
In just a moment, we will meet with Rosamond Smith and hear about her experience as a refugee. But first, Jason Miller from the Moving Forward team actually had the chance to visit families at the International Institute of Akron and speak with them about the program. Let's take a look at that.